Hello world, and welcome to another edition of a long-awaited Master T Killa's video game reviews. And today we're going to be reviewing something that I wanted to pick up when it first came out, but quite frankly, with my current financial situation, I couldn't afford a brand new $60 game. And now, for the price that I got it, it's a steal. Look at that. $14.99. Pro member price $13.49. You can't beat that. But the game is The Godfather Part 2. It's rated M for mature, for blood, typical Godfather stuff. Nothing you wouldn't expect in the Godfather game, I gotta say, EA definitely delivered with this one. Any of you who have played the first Godfather game will have some insight as to what's going on in the beginning of this game. But even if you haven't played the first Godfather game, the storyline in this game is one where you can just jump right in and just play it and learn what's going on and understand. It's something where, whether you've seen the movie, haven't seen the movie, played the first game, haven't played the first game, it doesn't matter. You can get into it. You can get to know, the characters. It pulls you in. It helps you understand if you never understood, basically. Whereas if you have seen all the movies like I have, and you have played the first game and beat it like I have, then, the simple, even the simplest stuff that references things from part 1 in the movies, it just adds that much to the whole package deal. Now, as far as the controls go, anyone who's played the first one, you know how the controls work already. You don't need to look at the instruction booklet to see what button does what or nothing like that. You pick it up, you go. You already know what to do. As a matter of fact, I'd almost be inclined to say that they operate a little bit better than they did in the first. One thing I don't like is they really did improve this from the first one. The first one had like super duper old cars that handled very, very, very sluggishly. But on this one, there's more cars like you'd see in Greece or something like that. And naturally, they handle better. So if you're flying down the road, you can make your turns a whole lot smoother. A whole lot smoother. Definitely. As far as the sound goes, when you have that typical Godfather theme playing, you know which one I'm talking about. And if you don't know which one I'm talking about, you should be sleeping with the fishes out of pure shame. Out of just simply being ashamed. But the sound, I really like it. The way they have it set up in this game, especially like when you're in a major gunfight with a rival family, and you just got Tommy guns going off, and that distinct sound of a shotgun just blowing somebody away. You can't mistake it. All the way up to the explosions and stuff like that. I don't really have anything bad to say about the sound. They even have changeable radio stations. I don't usually listen to the radio stations because I'm not exactly paying attention to it, because it's just, it's not the greatest radio selection in the world, but it's better than no music. As far as the graphics go, it's a sandbox style video game, just like Scarface, just like any of the Grand Theft Autos, Saints Row. And as you know, those style games focus more on content and things for you to do in the game and then they focus on the graphics. Whereas you got some games where it's like, oh, look, we've got these marvelous graphics on our game, but the gameplay sucks. And it's like, okay, if I'm gonna sit here and watch something that looks visually entertaining but isn't actually entertaining, I'll go watch HBO porn. Okay? Same thing. One thing I like, I don't know if you can see this, but right there, they have what's called the Don's view. And basically the way it works is, you know, like it says, act like a mobster, think like a Don. In the very beginning of the game, you get promoted to Don. You're given your own family and everything. Which, in the first one, as you get promoted, you could recruit people off the streets, regular Corleone, you know, family members that weren't exactly, you know, high-ranking members of the family, and you just walk up to them, whistle at them, and they'll join your crew, and they'll just follow you around until they get killed. In this one, you have an actual family tree. You know, with you being not the Don, you're at the top, and you got your underboss, you got your capos, you got your soldiers, you got your consigliere, and as you progress through the game, you get to add more and more members to your family. And with the Don's view, you can pull up a list of each of the 3 cities, because you can go to New York, Cuba, and Florida. And like, let's say for example, you pull up New York. Now your guy is currently in Florida, but you pull up New York, and a rival gang owns a bakery or something that they're using as a front for drug money. You can have your crew go there and either bomb it so that they can't make any money from it, or just take it over altogether, and then all the money that that place makes comes to you. Now, your crew members are taking over this place in New York, and you're sitting in Florida, taking over another place. You're knocking out 2 birds at the same time with that one stone. It's really a great game. I recommend it. And by it being as old as it is, you can't beat the price. You can't. It's definitely, I suggest, if you've ever liked or been interested in Godfather, Scarface, Saints Row, Grand Theft Auto, anything like that, even if you just like, hey, I like, you know, playing Monopoly, it's a game that you will play. I gotta tell you, I enjoy playing it a great deal, and it was, to get it for $13.49, because I am a pro member, I have to say that was actually a steal. It's a very, very awesome game, and the fact that I don't even know too many people who own it is kind of sad. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention is they added online gameplay. 2 to 16 players. And you go online with the members of your crew. You can't be you, just the members of your crew. You take them online, you participate in, you know, different game modes, deathmatch, etc., etc. And they get ability points which you can spend to actually upgrade them for single player mode. You know, they also have, you know, just like with the first Godfather game, they have downloadable content. You have the super powered henchman, which when you download him, he's better than any henchman you can get in the game. And then you got the highest tier of your weapons, where once you get it, all your weapons are like ridiculously overpowered. But like I said, good game, definitely a must-have for any gamer. The Godfather 2. Highly recommended. I would have to give this game 5 stars. That's it for today with The Godfather 2. Stay tuned for another video game review in the future.